In today's video, I'm going to show you how to outline a shape with crystals. This sun catcher is going to be, it will not have the tree of life in it. Instead, it'll be different. Anyway, so I cut my wire 70 inches long. And the way I attached it, I simply put it through my hoop like this. I put 2 beads, this is where I started, and then put that long piece of wire with the 2 beads. I wrapped it, see, that's where I started. I wrapped it and then brought it away from me because it's in my way. And I ran out about here. So I know this isn't going to be enough because this is where I ran out. So I'll probably get to about the same spot. So what I've done, I have a piece of wire here, and it's long, it's 36 inches long. That's fine because I'll probably use it for something else on this project. The back looks like this. After I put the beads on my 4mm bicones, I wrap it and then bring it over and put 2 more. But because I ran out of wire, I'm gonna have to find my tools. Okay, so the way I'm going to do this, hopefully, we will make these crosses available to you, Donna and I, at some point. Right now, we're just working out certain things. I could push it through that hole, or if I run out where there isn't a hole, I'm going to do it this way. I'm just going to take that wire. I don't know if you can see. Lift this one up just a tiny bit. I want to try and slide that under and then just clip it because the next wire maybe will go through it. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, I'm going to loosen that up a little bit. I don't want them to fall off like that just fell off. I go through the next one. That one doesn't want to go. It's not going to matter anyway. It is on the back, and this is wall art, so I'm not that concerned about it. I just want my 2 beads not to fall off. There we go. So what I'm going to do now is add a new wire. Hopefully this one here doesn't get in the way. This I did not do at the workspace because it was very time consuming. So what I'm going to do is, well, let me put some beads on my wire first. Okay, I'm going to slide them down. I think I'll try to go in front of that one. Just put this right there so it's in between that last row where I ran short. I'm going to put it there. Okay, maybe not. I'm going to put it there, bring it over, bring it up, and I'm going to go right back over it again. You won't be able to tell. So next time I will make sure that I don't run out of wire, run short on my wire. And I'm just going to push those over and see if I can get the next two, actually three, just like that on my cross. The important thing is that they don't come off. And when I said it was tedious, it is. And it can be very, very dangerous on your eyeballs. So please do it slowly, because you don't want to get hurt. Okay, so now, and this is the area that I have difficulty with because of this little round piece. So that's something I'm going to talk to Dawn about that. Maybe we can work on that and square this off, because it really, it doesn't look as great as it would if it was square. And right here, I have three. I'm going to hold it because it's going to want to slide right off, but I'm not going to let it. And bring my wire back through. It goes fast once you get back on the two beads. The corners are really tricky. But I will finish this sun catcher, and I will show you how I'm going to do it. Right now I just want to bead it. I want to show you as much as I can without it taking 5 hours, because it does take a long time. Okay, so now I have room for, I'm only going to put 2. I did put 2 there. That little piece right here that's showing, if I put 3, that won't show. Let's try it. It might not want to stay, but I'm also very, very pushy. If I want it to stay, I'll make it stay one way or another. All right, so now what I'm going to do, push it over. That's not going to slide off. And now we're back to doing 2 beads at a time. I just took a little glance down, and I don't know if I like it. So let me take another look. And it's not here, it's where the wire is. It's not flat because I backtracked it. Hi everyone. So for this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to outline the cross. This is something that Donna and I are working on, and we're just trying to get the kinks out. And I'm going to show you how I started. I cut 70 inches of wire. That's a lot of wire. And what I did, I will show you, because this is where it ended. I could just pick up, yeah, maybe I will. I think I might just pick up right here. I think it'd be easier once I get this long piece of wire. Okay, so I put the wire, I folded it in half, and I put 2 beads on it, and then put this aside. And with the other one, I wrapped it and put 2 beads, wrapped and put 2 beads, and it looks like this on the back. I thought about putting 2 beads on the back, but if this is wall art, even if it's hung in a window, that's not going to really matter. Who cares? I don't care. And where I ran out, all I did was bring my wire up, and I tucked it under the wires here, and I will deal with that later. Maybe a drop of glue. But in the meantime, this is how I'm going to do it. Once I get my beads on, it does go by fast once you get going, because the wire obviously gets shorter. The thing to try not to do is get kinks. That's why I'm using the 4mm and this 22 gauge wire. This is also in my playlist, Amazon links. Okay. I'm just going to slide them all down. Like I said, this is very long. I can do a few passes and then untangle it. It's not that it untangles, I have to bring it through the cross. Okay, so now we've got two, and this isn't going anywhere because those beads are attached to this wire. That's where I started, and put it to the side. And now bring your wire through like that. I keep my finger in the back to make sure I don't get a runaway bead. Oops. And drop two. I find it a little bit difficult going around the round part. I think this would be better if it was square without this right here, because it takes more beads. We're working on it. We have a few ideas. But if we can get enough, I mean, Donna has a machinist, and these are custom. You're not going to find these anyplace else. So if we do have enough people that want them, we'll make them available. And if not, that's okay. You're still learning how to bead something. I have a kink right there, and it's a good one. So I'm just going to help it along. Okay, let's see now. Two more. Bring it through. I don't have any more beads on my wire. So, drop two beads down, hold on to it, and bring this through. Again, just follow that pattern. And you don't have to use these. You can use any bead that you like. And you don't have to use two. It's however you want your frame to look. Right now I'm fancying this. Maybe next time I won't. I don't know yet. We're also working on maybe changing the finish, because these are quite unfinished. We're thinking about making them not so wide. I don't know. I thought maybe it would be better if it wasn't, but I don't see that to be really an issue. Because go into the playlist. I already made one. I think the finish is one thing that we really need to work on. We're thinking about making it enamel or painting. I don't know yet, but it's something to keep your eyes open for. And this is basically what I'm going to just continue to do for the next couple of hours. I loaded up my wire. It goes by fast, guys. Just when you pass it down, just don't let that wire go. I've had beads go flying because they slide down and you don't realize it. Or I didn't, see? I thought I had them all. Apparently not. Okay, so what I want to do now, I want to get them back where they belong. Because if not, they're going to be part of the collection that's all over the floor. Ew, and I'm all twisted up. Oh my goodness. This is going to happen. So just be prepared for it. Oh no. like I said, it is tricky. If you can do it in small sections, I guess I could, but I don't have the patience to keep starting over again. If I do decide to try it that way, I will definitely record it. But it's not the way I started out this one, so I'm stuck with it for now. And it's not that bad. Bring it down, keep my finger on the back, and then pass all of them through. And this is how you get tangled up, but it's the only way I can do it. I'll make a few passes before I untangle. And slide 2. So this is going to be part 1. Part 2 is going to be fun and something that I've never done before. I've never worked on a cross before now, but I am enjoying it, I have to say. It's a challenge. Okay. Every now and then, just fix your wire, because it wants to do its own thing. I am standing up. I did this in the front room, sitting. I had it on my lap, and beads were everywhere. So, that's just to let you know. Just keep dropping to, I keep my finger in the back to make sure I don't get one that creeps in on me. And then just slide it down. I was pulling it through every single pass, but then it becomes like a 5-hour project, and that's about how many hours it's going to take to do this, well, for me anyway. This is a long part, but I think it's going to be definitely worth the time and the effort. Okay, so now I'm going to slide them down, make sure there's none in the back, and bring them over. Every now and then, just kind of like organize them, give them a little scooch over, hold on to it, slide it back. I'll do a few more, and then I'm going to work on it, and when I get to the other end, I'll come back, and then we'll continue. Or we'll just call this part 1. I don't know yet. I think we'll probably just continue, because I'm not doing that much right now. We're only 10 minutes in, so there we go. I will send this over to Donna, and she will add on to it. By that I mean the end, because I don't think I can do the whole thing. Recording it, it's just, I don't know if you want to see me do this whole thing. It's the same thing over and over again, just supporting your work from the back, dropping 2, and then bring it down, and then bring it back up again, and bring it over, and drop 2. See how pretty? And make sure I've got a nice little kink there. Okay, let's see. Drop 2, and bring this up, and drop 2 more. And I'm gonna untangle and get this little kink out. When you get them, just gently The heat of your hands will sometimes help. And then just slide it down. If you get a big kink in your wire, you can always use one of these. These are one of my favorite tools. The plastic tip pliers, they are also in my Amazon playlist. And just slide it over it. Give it a couple of chops first. I need new tips. But it does smooth and it won't damage your wire. I just thought you needed to know that. See, I still have my finger into this and I don't get one sneaking by. I don't want any on the back side. I want them all on the front. If this is painful to watch, I apologize, but I'm showing you so that you are aware of what it is going to take. If you want to do it this way, it is tricky. And it's time consuming, especially when this happens. Okay. Now I'm going to load up my wire. Okay, my wire's all loaded up. But now, one thing you can do is take your long wire like this and just wrap it around your hand, your fingers. It'll help make the pass easier, but keep in mind, you're going to have to undo it when you need more beads, more crystals. So, still doing it the same way, except now I can just pull this up, see? I did do it that way on the other side in the beginning because it was wild, as you can see. And then as it got shorter, it wasn't so hard. But this is the fastest way. And you won't knock your eye out. And then just pick it up. They're not going to go flying off either. And wrap it around. Hold it right there. And in the back. You don't want any on the back. Unless you do. I don't. Bring it up and cross it over like that. Let them slide down a little bit. Bring it up. And drop two more. Also, they're sliding all over this wire, but they're not going to come off. See that? Drop two more. Bring it up. And every now and then, just give it a little help. Bring it in the back. Bring it over. Just hold on to it. Bring it back. These are my last two beads. And slide them up. Bring it over. And so far, this is what it's looking like. That's pretty cool. I'm going to load up my wire. Just going to carry on. Drop two. Bring it behind. twist your beads so there's none on the back. You can pass this back up. Drop 2 more. Bring it right back up again. I think what I'll do is I will pause and come back. Actually, I'm going to go around the spot right here so you can see, because it is a little tricky. Right up to that little rounded spot, then you have to add 3. But for the time being, 4 fit, 2 4mm bicones fit perfect on this frame. You bring it back. Drop 2, hold on to them, bring it back, see? Got a little kink, not too bad. There, I got that one out. Now, just slide them with your finger so you know there's nothing behind it. If you choose to do it this way on anything. You can do this on a moon. I've done it on a moon. I'm not done with it. I have an idea for a great project. Now here's where I don't know if I want to put 2 or 3. So I have to decide. It really should have 3 right there because that's where the hump is, the little rounded piece. So I will leave 3 there. And oh, I don't think I want 4. I only want 3. I don't want it to go outside of my cross. Too much. And now, let's see what it wants to do. Right there. Let's see, that's 3. It definitely wants 1 more. But if I do that, I'm going to leave it at 3 and I'll show you why. Make sure I got nothing in the back. Now I'm going to bring it back up. And hopefully I can go back to 2 again. It's a little awkward trying to get in there, but it's doable, guys. If it wasn't, I would show you. I'm not really struggling. It's just more of staying, it's like a coloring book. Stay in the lines. Best you can. There. That wasn't too hard, huh? It's pretty easy. It gets easier as your wire gets shorter. I promise. Push them back. Drop 2. Bring it back up. So what I'm going to do is continue going around. I'm going to pause it because I'm 100% sure I'm not going to have enough wire. So this is what I'm doing. Now we've been doing this for 21 minutes. So you pretty much have an idea of what I'm doing. We're getting low on wire. I'm going to bead up and come back when I run out. Okay, I just beaded my wire up a little bit more, and I'm going to work with you as we near the end. I'm positive I'm not going to have enough wire, but as you can see, I've kept with 2 right around that bend. The only spots that I needed 3 were in the corners, and actually it's not that bad. Just drop into, you could use 3 if you wanted it to hang over, which I don't. I'm happy with just 2. I do have a plan for this beautiful sun catcher, and I will show you exactly how to twist it out and apply your beads or crystals of your choice. This one here is exciting. I wish I'd outlined the first one, which was the only one that I made, other than a metal heart with a cross in the middle. You can find that if you go to my shorts, you'll see it. It is absolutely beautiful. And I have it also in white. Donna had sent me that. So I made it. I did not record it, and then I sent it back on home to her. So if you'd like to see what I came up with, go to my shorts and take a look. I have a few. One showing how I was working on the cross, and then the other how I put my tree in the heart and made it workable. And that one was it wasn't hard. It was a thought. It required a lot of planning. I didn't just pick it up and say, okay, this is how I'm going to do it. And I can usually do that. Not on that project. Plus, I knew it was going back where it belonged, so it had to be special. So with that, this is why Donna and I are working with the Tree of Life sun catches and showing you how to twist the trees, and we're also adding new shapes to put our trees in. So the Tree of Life is growing as we speak. And we're nearing the end. Like I knew I would run out of wire, but I'm not going to stop until I beat it up and get close. Okay, so I beat it up my wire. I'm going to carry on, just drop 2, wrap it around, bring it up, push those beads from behind. I don't want none behind there. Wrap it around, again, just with your finger, your index finger, just push so you don't, make sure you don't have any beads behind. Every now and then take a look. I keep my finger right there. They're not going to pass my finger. That would be a problem. I would have to take it off. It would never lie flat on a wall or hang in a window. I don't know. Alright, so this is where I'm at now. I'm going to take, let's see if I go around one more time. If I have enough wire to do what I want to do. Oops, I do not. So what I'm going to do, I could actually just poke it through that hole, but what if it ended in a place where we don't have a hole? So I'm going to show you. I'm just going to hold those 2 beads down. I'm going to take this wire here, and I'm going to try and slide it under the first one, if it lets me. And it did. And a little more, however many it'll go through. And call upon a friend. My trustworthy tweezers. Maybe not for this project right here. Okay, plan B. They're not letting me grasp that little wire. So I'll try the chain. There we go. Look at that. Worked like a charm. I'm going to leave it like that for now. I'll probably come back and clip it. That's not going to make me bleed, so I don't care that much. Now, we're just going to finish it off. I cut a long enough piece of wire, and I'm going to show you exactly what to do. Check this one. See that one there? Has the wire just stuck. That's where I ended it before. And look at that. I told you I had 70 inches of wire I folded it in half, and I ran out at an almost exact same spot. Look at that, guys. So anyway, and that's just the way it worked. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to put this wire, if I want to go, okay, I'm going to wrap it around. And now I'm going to take, if it allows me to, slide it right underneath. Oh, look at that. Oh, it did allow, and then I ruined it. It said, okay, not now. Once was enough. I will come back later and, oh, maybe I'll do it now. Let's see if I can. There we go. Let me just grab that like that. And I'm just going to clip those two off. They're not going to come undone. I pulled them out long enough. And then we're not wrapping tight, so that they're not going to move. But afterwards, I'm going to just drop a little tiny drop of glue on there. And now we're ready to carry on. So, with that, gotta move up a little bit. This wire is way too long. That's okay, I'm not gonna cut it. I don't want to. I'm not gonna take a chance. But I will use this in my final work of art on this beautiful sun catcher. Oops, got a jumper. I've beaded up my wire, and we're just going to carry on the same way we've been doing. I should have done this, and I didn't. And there's that extra little piece for what I'm going to work on next, maybe, with this project. I've got a few ideas brewing. Now, if you've watched, as many of you have, some of my other videos, I don't start with a big plan, I start with a small thought, and then it just kind of explodes. Literally, like lots of ideas. Now, do I want to put 3? No, we're going to stay with 2. I don't know what happened here. Okay. So now I'm going to pass this down. Grab. No beads on the back. I'm going to drop 2. Do I need 3 here? Nope. Only if I absolutely need to. Now let's wrap it around. I feel beads. Just push them up with your finger so it's nice and flat. No beads on the back side. I'm going to drop, let's see, I did drop 3 somewhere over there. I'm going to drop 3 there. I really should clip this wire because it is definitely too long. And I'm risking getting kinks. I don't like it. But I'll like it less if I have to start again with a new piece of wire. And here we're going to need 3, so I have to untangle my little nest of messy wire. Well, it's not that bad. This probably would have been easier to do with aluminum. The reason I chose not to is because I'm going to use this kind of wire for the next step of this project, and it will cut the aluminum wire. I wouldn't be able to attach and pull on this. Okay, now I got a whole bunch being naughty in the back here. I'll get them all out. And then just slide them. Wrap it around. Now we're back to 2. Slide them down. Notice I'm still holding on to my beads. I really don't want them going everywhere. Bring your wire around and slide 2. Hold on to them. Pass that wire back down. Let the beads slide a little bit. And there's one that doesn't want to go. And bring it back and drop 2 and hold on to them. Then bring your wire back down. And we're going to just keep going. I will continue on, and when I get to this point, I will bring you back. We're almost there, guys. I brought you back just to show you that I'm at the area where there is a hole for hanging. So I have 2 in front of it. I'm going to bring my wire away from it and drop 2 more. And then I'll just continue along the same as that. It should work. As long as I get that wire away from the hole. There we go. We don't want to have an issue trying to hang it. And I'm sure there's some kind of a nail or screw that can pass through that. Important thing is not to block it with wire. What I actually could have done was take a piece of 18 gauge wire and just put it in the hole. But I didn't need to. I'll flip it over and show you. See? Still no beads on the back. I'm just going to keep working with you now for a little bit, maybe to the end. Just by taking little breaks and pausing has allowed me to keep this at a pretty tolerable length to do this. Part 1 of this beautiful sun catcher. Part 2, we'll be doing a lot of twisting. I will show you how to twist my next part of this. I think you'll be excited when you see what I'm doing. I know I am. Okay, I'm going to be right back. We're going to get some more beads, and then we'll be done with this in a minute or 2. Okay, we're almost to the end, and if you've watched from the beginning, it hasn't been that long. So I did explain how much wire I used. I cut 70 inches. I folded it in half and started at the bottom, and I made it up to this point. And then I went and picked up the other half of the wire from the 70 inches where I started, and I ended up exactly at the same spot. And then I cut 38 inches of wire, and I'm just making it. So I will be doing this again, and I will be doing it the same exact way. 70 was workable. not ideal, but I made it work. And now I have to make this work because I need another one. I need another bead. I don't want that round part showing. And there we have it, guys. Well, maybe not. Okay, let's push you down. Yeah, that'll work. I'm gonna bring it over. I'm gonna move these over. This is where I tucked it in, and I will definitely put a little drop of glue there so that it doesn't lift. And this one, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to pass it down. These already lifted up a little bit. I don't want to backtrack and have it get loose. That works for me, right like that. Now, flip it back over and get them where I want them. Like that for my final pull. And there we have it. I am very pleased with my work. Here we have it, my friends. There is my sun catcher, my take on this beautiful cross, and this is only part 1. I'll be waiting for you for part 2. We'll have some fun. Bye, guys.